Sorry. Yeah. Hello and a warm welcome to Federal special program Capital Beat. Uncertainty looms large over the Uttarakhand tunnel operation. It's a long wait for the families and relatives of the 41 laborers who have been trapped inside the Silkyara Barkot tunnel. According to the latest updates, what we know as of now is that the drilling is still stopped. There is some technical snag which has happened. Apparently, the US auger machines which were on the job, they have been pulled out. So we do not know as to when the evacuation will take place. It's day 13, and we still do not know as to when these laborers will be evacuated. Now, why is this technical glitch taking place? Is the government faltering at any step? Joining me now is our correspondent Niranjan Kumar, who is at the tunnel operation site. Thank you so much, Niranjan, for joining. We have Sujata Paul, who is a Congress spokesperson from Uttarakhand. Thank you so much. We have Indresh Mekhuri, who is the state secretary of the CPIML Uttarakhand. Thank you to you as well. And let me begin with Niranjan, who's on the spot. And Niranjan is the only Tamil reporter who has been there covering this tunnel operation. Niranjan, what is the latest update you're hearing? What we do know as of now and what is reported on the websites is that the drilling is stopped for now because of some technical glitch. Now, what is really happening? What are you getting to hear from the people? Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Nilji. Actually, right now I'm in the front of the Silkyara tunnel. First of all, I have to show you the ground reality of the situation. As you know, our media colleagues are doing their live because then only it will be so much live. So that's why I'm moving my cameras out. As you know, some more than 20 to some around 20 channels are there, and they are doing their routine work as per our official statement. Right now, the tunnel which is working day and night for the rescue the 41 laborers, but each and every hour the situation is getting worse and it's getting bad also. The thing is, it's very new for the tunnel operators and the company who making this tunnel. So each and every hour they are facing new problems and it making slow process. So that's what the as of now all the process has been halted, even though that auger machine that only from the beginning itself it's working to digging the debris to get out the 41 laborers. So now all the blades which has been installed inside the that hole, it's also been removed. And yesterday night, unfortunately, there was some crack in the concrete, which was the platform for the auger machine. So it's completely cracked. So for the whole night, people from NDRF and other sources also, they are just to repair that concrete. Right now, the concrete, everything is fine. But the thing is, each and every inch, not a meter, each and every inch, there will be a strong iron rods and some aluminum plates also. So the auger machine can't drill that steel pipes and others. So as of now, what they are thinking, they will send the man. They will manually they are going to dig up the another 6 meters which remains. But it will be so difficult because.
Yeah, I will. Sorry for interrupting you, Niranjan, but what I want to know is that some websites are reporting that the rescue team is about 8 meters from the site where the laborers are trapped. Some websites are reporting 15 meters. What is the actual distance at which the rescue team is stationed right now, and how far are the laborers who are trapped?
Okay, I will give you the exact figure about the debris. First of all, the debris starts from the 220 meters from the entrance of the tunnel. That is the first point. And then debris go for 56 meters, which means it's the exact figure. As of now, they have digged around 50 meters. So which means another 6 meters is pending. Why all others are reporting about 60 meters? Because they have to push the hole, that big pipe for another 4 meters. It's for emergency purpose. In case at the last minute, if it is happened anything wrong, if every plans has been collapsed, so the plan should be continue, not from the scrap. It will be start from the where the problems has been created. So they are planning to push up the hole for another 4 meters, extra 4 meters. So each and every pipes they are sending inside is around 6 meters. So now they are planning for 10 pipes, which means 60 meters. But yesterday, while the digging happened, the blades has been collapsed. That auger machine's blades has been collapsed. Not only that, it has damaged the inner pipe also. It's for 1.5 meters. So for more than 8 hours, NDRF and other teams has just now cut it down that damaged part. So now they are planning for another 1.5 meters extra. So which means we are pushing for 11 pipes, not 10 pipes, 11 pipes. So another it will go for some 60 to 63 meters. So each and every pipe they have to make welding also. It will take for one welding, it will take some 3 hours. Yeah, Neeraj, go on.
Ranjan, tell me now what is happening to the 5-point action plan which was devised by the government? Are all those 5 action points not working as far as the government is concerned? If you're saying that the operation is completely halted, so which means that the operation, the 5-point agenda which the government was trying to devise, has it completely failed? It is completely halted currently?
Actually, 2 days back, they are trying for go with other plans also. But as we know, this plan A, this is the plan A, which they are taking the pipe through horizontal way. So it's almost done. It's almost 95% done. So what officials have thought, so let's hope it will be a final one. So let's halt other our plans, which means not halt means not fully halt. Even yesterday night also, the plan B, which I can show you. You can see that some small light. So it's around 120 ton big machines has to bring to the top. Right. It's not an easy way. They have made the roads freshly, and we have a panelist also. They know about Himalayas. They are all very baby mountains. It's very new mountain. So I don't think so. The 120 heavy rock, the machines will easily take up to the top. So, but yesterday night they have just on the machines and then they just patch up the machines. So plan B is on this way only. Plan C, plan D and plan E. These are all not been run successfully. So they are believing only on the plan A. And it's almost 95% done. So we are only waiting for another 5%.
Ranjit, what I want to know from you is that there are other media teams as well who all are coming and giving the inputs. Do you have one official voice coming to you, or you are getting source-based stories also? Because I was reading the National Disaster Management Authority chairman saying that, media should not speculate on the timeline, whereas it was from the government side which, this entire narrative started that, it's just a matter of 2 days, it's just a matter of 2.5 days. And now the disaster management chairman saying that media should not set the timeline. So does that show that we are heading towards a complete uncertainty? We cannot give any timeline as to when the laborers will be evacuated?
No, even though the time bounds has been fixed by officials only. When yesterday night at around 10 o'clock, when we left this place, we have interviewed one official. He's a higher official. I won't tell his name. He said, come tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. You can take photographs of every 41 lives. So this is the word given by the official. Right. And then today morning, I have taken a exclusive interview with the former PM advisor. And he clearly stated at 11:30, the drilling will start. So, and then I asked him, so then when we will expect the 41 lives out? He said, around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock on your prime time, you will get it. So, these kind of time bounds are being fixed by officials only. As we are
kind of a traumatic situation.
Just a minute.
Yeah.
We are getting our other sources information also, but it's very keen and very clear. But this particular time, if morning 5 o'clock means it's not by other sources. It's by our official sources. Medias are talking to other officials also. They are giving the exact timing. So yesterday itself only they have starting that we are not going to give any particular time. It is making pressure us. So they are starting to advise us, which means media to media.
What is the condition of the families and the relatives of these laborers who are going through an agonizing wait? I was reading somewhere that they've gone apparently and met Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami. What are you hearing according to the latest updates? I really wanted to know about the condition of the families and the relatives over there.
Before that lifeline pipe which has been installed inside the tunnel for the food supply and water supply and oxygen supply, before that most of the family members are arrived here, and then they are checking about the updates. But after that, but what my perception is, their families are not coming here. I'm not looking anybody here for the couple of days. I'm not looking any of the family members around the tunnel. So I think they may be in somewhere in Uttarakhand, but I'm not sure they are in somebody is coming, but not on large number. 41 members means for one member we can calculate for 3. It's almost more than 100. So I'm not seeing that much of gathering in the channel.
Right. So, Niranjan, if you're not seeing the gathering of the relatives and the families of the laborers, and if the officials are also not saying anything, so does this mean that it probably could be a long wait? Because if the evacuation will happen, and as what the official told you, that it will happen around the prime time, which is quite laughable, that he's also thinking about the prime time coverage of the evacuation. So does it mean that these families also know that they are heading into an uncertain period? They are heading towards an uncertainty, and that is why probably the officials might have asked them to go back to their places where they are staying.
It's very hard to find out those people because we don't know who are all trapped.
Right.
We didn't get any identification of the persons who are inside the tunnel for more than 13 days. So once the people are coming, if they are wearing very normal dress, then only we have to go to them. Are you relatives of the trapped person? Then only we can get to know. Yes, these are the persons who belongs to those lives. So it's very hard to get those some emotions, and actually we are not that much bothering about because they are not available here.
Right.
We don't know about their whereabouts. So that is the very difficult thing. And what officials are saying, that we are providing proper food, everything we are taking care of them. So families are very happy with our activities. They are very happy with our plans. So that's what they are not coming to the channel. But I don't think so. It's a kind good reason.
Right, right. Okay, Niranjan, thanks for the information, but would like you to stay on if you can. But if you are really required to move away from the site and go for another coverage, I would let you go. But stay on if you can. Now, let me come to Sujata. Now, Sujata, you've just heard Niranjan, a reporter who's there on the tunnel operations side. What does the situation look like? Are we heading into an uncertainty? Because now the NDRF chairman also saying that the media should not speculate too much on the timeline, and the families, if they have been whisked away, they've been asked to stay away from the tunnel operation side. What does the situation look like currently to you? Yes.
First of all, my heart goes out to the workers who are trapped inside, and along with them, the families who must be so worried about them. And the fact that this has been going on from November 12th, when the first time I got to know that these people would be out by evening, and then it turned into night. And still, when they didn't come out, that was the first time when I made my first video on them. But this has continued, and if you notice, every single day we've heard that they're going to be out shortly. Then Nitin Gadkari comes. He also says that they'll be out shortly. 2-3 days is what he says. And before that, General V.K. Singh says the same thing. Now, the point is that the Disaster Management Department of Uttarakhand is with the Chief Minister. But if you heard, the Chief Minister made his camp office only yesterday. He established it only yesterday. Why didn't he do it on day one? And if he couldn't do it on day one, it should have happened the next day. However, I must bring to your notice that yesterday was a festival which is celebrated across Uttarakhand called Igas, which is Buri Diwali. And the chief minister, because he was stationed at Uttarkashi, the message that came was that that program had been cancelled. However, the program happened at his residence in Dehradun. So this is how much of compassion they have for the workers who are there. And like I said in your earlier programs also, these are very, very poor people. And why is it that they are waiting? If every single day they're saying that they're going to be out very soon, why are their families not there? You tell me, if somebody is in a hospital, even if it's a mild fever, wouldn't the family be around? Would you tell the family to stay away? So this is clear management happening. And might I also add that it's very upsetting to see the prime minister going to Mathura for a program. And if he really is such a Sanatani, he should have followed what Bhagwan Shri Krishna says, that, do your kartavya, do your karma. But he's not doing it. He's gone there, not a word from him about the workers. Are they waiting for Rajasthan elections to get over tomorrow? This is something that I've been speaking about, because there are a whole lot of other doubts which are coming into my mind. And that is that, the whatever clips are coming out through the media to us, if you look at them, they are bound to raise questions. And Niranjan is here, so maybe he'll be able to explain this better. Those people, the laborers who are wearing those caps, the lights, it just struck me yesterday that the lights were still on. Are they battery operated?
Jata, you're talking about the helmets which they are wearing, right?
Yes, the helmets. I don't understand for how long does that work. Were they supplied with the batteries? Are they rechargeable, or do they last very long? Because from the geologists I know and people who've been in, miners, they've told me that no, they're battery operated and they can't last that long. So these are a whole lot of questions which are there in my mind, and they are very, very troublesome, because the plan that they had come up with, this 5-pronged program, plan that they had, it just seems now that everything is being developed and then showcased. And then after that, you come to know, no, this is not happening. Because yes, the vertical drilling, according to a lot of experts, was not such a great idea. But of course, the micro tunneling from the other side and what was happening from this side was important. The fact that the escape tunnel was not there, the hume pipes had been removed. This calls for an FIR to be registered. And if it is taking so long for these people to come out, at least the government should get into action and file an FIR for all the family members out there. It will be a little bit of a consolation that the government is taking action. But the chief minister going there and talking constantly about the prime minister is constantly calling me up every morning at 7 a.m. is not good enough. The chief minister also is no longer there. I think Niranjan would be better, in a better place to.
Yeah. You raised an important point. Yeah, you've raised an important point, and let me come to Niranjan. Niranjan, I wanted to clarify one bit what Sujata just pointed out about the batteries which are, the lights which are attached to the helmets of the laborers who are trapped. What I read, I think 2 days before, that some batteries and chargers are also being sent through the pipe. Now, does it mean that the helmets which these laborers are wearing, they have lights? Is there enough illumination inside the tunnel, or is it all dark and dingy? What are you hearing? I mean, what kind of conditions are these laborers in right now currently?
Okay, by this question, I can answer by another question also. Actually, we got the only one visual about the whereabouts, about the who trapped for 41 person who been trapped for 13 days. After that, we didn't receive any of visuals which about the inside what's exactly happening. We seen some 15 to 20 minutes video only. After that, the government
Niranjan, the food and the khichdi bottles and all which are being sent every day, is that a daily routine which the cameras are getting to shoot?
Yeah. Every day. Yeah. I'm damn sure, because it's very hot and it's very freshly making. The kitchen was very nearby to here only. So I have visited that kitchen also. So they are all packing in very good manner, which means we can't open that much easily. Right. So there will be no leakage at all. But the question is, after that, after the first video, it's almost, I think, 4 to 5 days it's gone. But after that, we didn't receive any single video inside from the inside the tunnel.
That's an important point. Niranjan, just stay on with us. Let me now go to Indresh Makuri. Indresh, what does it look like? We saw the last visual or the last footage of those laborers about 3 or 4 days back. After that, there is no visual. There is no word, no official word as to what the latest condition of the laborers is. Now, does it indicate that the visual or the footage which we saw was orchestrated for the media? Was it organized? What does it mean? Because if that day the visuals were available, why is the government not releasing the latest visuals of what the present condition is? What is stopping them from releasing the video footage again? If they are all right,
Well,
and
it's
better condition. Yes.
well, yes. Yesterday also the chief minister spoke. It was said that chief minister was speaking to one of the laborers, Gabbar Singh Negi, but there was no visual, and there's nothing to stop. If once the camera has been inserted inside, then the visuals can come every day. This is one question. But another question which comes to my mind after these 13 days is that what has the Navyug Engineering Company Limited done inside the tunnel? What has it done? They have excavated the mouth of the mountain. They have gone hill. They have gone inside, and now the rubbles, the debris which have fallen down, they are not able to get them aside. So what is this? What have they created? Actually, what were they doing inside the tunnel before that? Before the debris fall, or before that all those rubbles fall? What were they doing? What have they created? So they need to be put in question. The second thing is, the chief minister yesterday or day before yesterday, he said that he was yesterday itself, he said he was going to camp at Matli. Now, Matli is not something near to Silkyara. It is around 50-60 kilometers away from there. There's a ITBP camp there. He would be there. So it is as good as being in Matli as being in Dehradun. There's no difference. But as we see, they say that they are fighting a war. I just heard the NDMA chief saying that they are fighting a war, and the sons of the soil who have been trapped inside the tunnel, they are fighting a war for them. Now, the question is, who have made them trap inside the tunnel? The sons of the soil have been trapped. What kind of a war is it that you don't have any strategy? Yes, it is correct that people are working day and night, but the strategists who are supposed to make strategy to get it quickly done, there is no strategy. There's no one there to think over the things. And so the whole war it's a kind of PR war. It's a PR stunt. That is what a war is being fought. That PR war is there, and they are doing everything for that. Now, I was there on the 21st, and on that day, people were saying that the machine, which is supposed to do that vertical drilling, it would be there in 12 or 13 hours. Now it is 24th, and today we have come to know that the machine is there. So there are talks of plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, 5 plans. It was Nitin Gadkari who said that there are 5 plans. Now, where are the 5 plans? There are no 5 plans. Actually, there are no plans. There don't seem to be any particular plan that they are doing anything. They have got any strategy. They're just buying time. And that is all. And they think that they'll get any kind of success. If they get, then they can celebrate it. They are ready to celebrate.
Indresh, international tunneling expert Arnold Dix is there. Then we've got to know that, the center has also sent a lot of resources. Now, what is really happening with those resources? What are these expert voices doing over there? Is it not getting any further? Yes.
That is what I'm saying. That what have they created? That it is becoming difficult for all these international experts to get away from it. And I had heard when I went there that Mr. Dix also said that next Friday would be Good Friday. Now it is Friday today. So that Friday deadline is also gone. And as Niranjan was reporting, that every day there is a deadline, and then that deadline fades away, then there is a next deadline. And you see the seriousness of the thing, that when day before yesterday, when it was said that it is just a matter of hours, and then certainly the whole process got halted, and experts were flown yesterday from Delhi. They had to be flown from Delhi to do all the repairing thing and all whatever was to be rectified. And as Niranjan had already told that the ramp was damaged, the pipes were damaged, and everything was there. But the experts were flown from Delhi. So you are in a situation of war, and you don't have a standby of experts. That is what the situation is. That is what we are seeing. So what I have been saying right from the beginning, and what Sujata ji also said, that first of all, a criminal negligence, an FIR for criminal negligence should be filed over that company, Navyu Engineering Limited. It is the responsibility. It is not a state project. It is a project of the center. The state is just there because it is in the state. So it is the responsibility. The onus is on the Prime Minister. Onus on the Road Transport and Highway Ministry. The onus is on them. But I don't think they don't seem to be feeling the burden of responsibility. They don't seem to feel accountable.
Absolutely. Now, Niranjana, what I want to know from you is there are a battery of reporters.
That is what
Is
it
any,
is
yes,
apparent.
Indresh, but is any reporter questioning the officials over there as to who will be held accountable for this traumatic situation into which these laborers have been pushed into? Whether it is the families, whether it is the laborers, are the reporters questioning the government on this? Because there has been a very standard reply from all the officials and even General VK Singh and Nitin Gadkari that our focus is totally on the rescue operation. That is fine. We all want that, the laborers should come out safely. But at the same time, the government has to be held accountable. Is the media questioning the government on this?
Yeah, on the first day itself, we are trying to push that hard question. But from the beginning itself, they are very clear about this, that we are now focusing on the rescue operation. Once the rescue operation completed, then we will question you. We will answer you all of the hard questions that you are asking. So first day, okay. Second day also, we have tried to push that question. Same answer as came. So right now, we are just only, because as we all are on almost 13 days. So we are also getting very clear on that the 41 should come out. So it's almost fixed in our mind. So even officials, even today, CM has arrived here and he just inquired about the situation. But he immediately left from the site. It's almost some 10 to 15 minutes only. He just went there and discussed with some officials and the NDRF. And by the car, he immediately left from this place. He didn't meet press today. So this is the situation. We are trying to put that question, but officials are just they are saying that we will answer this question after some time, after the rescue.
Right. Okay, so Sujata, let me get in the concluding comment from you that do you think, even if the laborers are evacuated, do you think that there will be any accountability held in this particular incident which has just happened? Will there be any lessons learned? People say that there should be no tunneling in the Himalayan mountains. So is the government really going to come back to the drawing board, make a plan where they need to re-strategize everything as far as tunneling in Himalayas is concerned? Do you see that happening at all?
Right now, I don't see that happening because this has been touted as the Prime Minister's dream project. And this is the reason why they are delaying it, because they feel that, you can imagine even the reporters over there are looking really tired. I'm in touch with a number of them over there. But look at their condition. They're not used to that, that kind of weather as far as Niranjan and others coming down from Delhi and other places are concerned. Those who are from Uttarakhand, they're also going there, but I can see how tired they are. And this is what the government wants, that people should start moving out gradually, and they can manage, the entire headline management that they do. But, what is very important, which I've noticed is that it is people like you and me who are speaking up, because of which some action is happening. So we cannot let this, stop. Because if you remember, when we spoke about the psychiatrist not being there, and Indresh ji was, I think, there on that day also.
Yes,
Immediately the next day, the information that came in was that the psychiatrists had been brought in. Today also, I feel that if we continue to do this, there will be extreme pressure on the government, because this is only about headline management. And like I said, you wait and watch. It is for the Rajasthan election day to get over, and then probably things will move. Because if you remember, the distance were very little. You think that General VK Singh could not be briefed about what was happening, day before when he came here? Why did he have to come? He came here only to ensure that things were perfectly fine and nothing would be untoward. But all construction will have to be stopped. But the amazing part is that the BJP in Uttarakhand are they're behaving in such an obnoxious manner, because they're saying that you should wait for everything to happen, rescue to be completed, and then the FIR to be registered. Should these people not be arrested? This is a government that we are talking about, and I'm going on saying this again and again. But whether the focus is on rescue operation or not, that has to happen. It's not like the focus is on rescue operation, so other activities will have to be stopped. The police cannot register an FIR, people cannot write the FIR down, so that will have to happen. And this tunneling in the mountains will have to stop, because we have seen what has happened in the past. We have lost more than 200 people in the Vishnugarh project. We have seen Joshimath come down due to the tunneling by the NTPC, and we have seen cracks develop at a number of places. So I think the government will have to relook at it. And I think now the environmentalists and activists are all coming out, and gradually, if we, people like you, can continue this pressure, things will happen, and people who have not been able to speak in the last few years will begin to speak, and we will have to make sure that this stops, because this is not Gujarat, and Mr. Modi should remember that.
Right. One quick comment from Indresh, and then we wind up the show. That Indresh, does it look like the government is really hiding the reality somewhere? And it does know about a lot of things, but it doesn't want to share too much at this point of time.
Well, this government, its functioning is very opaque in a certain sense. So we cannot see anything, or we cannot say anything about that. But what I feel that it has been said that this is the dream project of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the dream project is being shattered, the dream is being shattered, and even the lives of people is being shattered, and he is not ready to awake from that dream of power. So this is something very serious. And one thing I also want to point out that in 2021, when the Supreme Court gave a green signal to the project, the Supreme Court has formed a high power committee, an oversight committee. There were two parts of the oversight committee. One committee was for strategic roads, and other was for non-strategic roads. The chairman of the non-strategic roads, Dr. Ravi Chopra, he resigned from his post. And Justice A.K. Sikri was named the chairman of the oversight committee for strategic roads. Now, is that oversight committee in place? What has it seen? Is there anybody to answer this? There's no answer. So, in certain sense, everyone is in question, and it's not only a question of this tunnel. It is the question of the development model which is in place in Uttarakhand and as well as in the Himalayan areas, and this development model is a devastating model. It is a destructive model of development, and it has to be wound up. That's it.
So let's wait and watch as to when these laborers come out. But for now, it looks like a long agonizing wait for the families and the relatives. And Niranjan, thank you so much for joining. And you please take care. You are reporting in that harsh weather. Please take care of yourself. Thank you so much, Sujata. Thank you so much, Indresh. And one appeal to the viewers who are watching this live discussion, subscribe to our channel, send us your feedback, and stay tuned to the Federal. Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, Niranjan.
Thank you so much.